Hi, this is Varun Dhawan and you're watching me on Zoom.
I am Samantha and you're watching me on Zoom.
Hi, this is Raj. You're watching us on Zoom.
I am DK and you're watching all of us on Zoom.
Hello, I'm Sita and you're watching us on Zoom.
I'm the worst secret keeper in the world. If someone tells me that don't tell this to this person, I'll tell that person.
No, not a spy. Don't have those traits.
Hi, this is Samina Sheikh here on Zoom channel, and with me today I have the star cast of Citadel. So join me as I welcome all of them on Zoom. First of all, lovely trailer and the episode I've seen, I don't want to say much about it. I really got glued to it. I was like, "Arey, ab kya hoga, and the way it starts off versus where it goes. Plus, back and forth. So how was it like, first of all, starting with you, sir? How was it making this happen?
It is different from what we have done before. We try to switch genres whenever we can. And this time around, we went more drama, more cinematic and action. And usually an action story is not an easy thing to write because it's one of the most consumed genres. And there is only so much you can do with it. So we decided to kind of focus on the characters and more than how I want to wow you. So I think that's where we found our rooting in a genre like this. So it was a very unique and interesting experience, especially working with the interconnected worlds.
Varun, for you, an action-packed role, and I think after a very long time, you are getting into that side of it, especially when you confessed about not being approached for one. So how was it, doing this one for you?
No, amazing. Like I said, I was looking forward to it for a long time that something like will come of this, expanse, and this is a full universe that we are stepping into. And it was just amazing to be handled by Raj and DK, to be shot by them, to, be just for this character, for Bunny to come alive. And like I say, the world building that they've done is something which is cinematic, very cinematic, but Bunny is a very real character. Rahi Gambhir is a very relatable character. There are certain traits in him which people will be able to relate to. And I think the crux of the whole matter, of the whole series, is the love story between Honey and Bunny. And that is just beautiful, the emotion over there. And it's a very acting-driven role. So I was very excited to, do the action, but also have this acting opportunity.
Samantha, how much of your spy element came out of this, when you're working on this one? Were you a spy on the set as well?
Who were you spying on, Samantha?
Who was I spying on? Who was I? I wish I spied in, but no. No, not a spy. Don't have those traits.
You never attempted as such to be one?
To be a spy?
Yeah.
In the show, yeah.
No,
Definitely. Otherwise?
No, I wish like thinking back, I should have.
Actually, Varun would make a great spy. Gets people to talk and spill secrets about themselves without them even knowing.
Varun
He's great
will
at
be
gathering information.
Yeah. But do you all feel he's good at holding secrets?
Intel
also?
gathering. No, none of us believe that.
Not at all. No, I'm not going to hold
But
it.
you still can't hold it against him.
You still trust me.
Yeah.
You still trust me.
Yeah, okay.
You understand why I divulged the details. I'm the worst secret keeper in the world.
We just
Do you remember though?
If someone tells me that don't tell this to this person, I'll tell that person. But not like gossip, like to solve the issue.
Has that led you in trouble?
Yeah,
ever?
have you lost
I'm sure.
certain friendships? I've always
Never,
wanted
never,
to know.
never.
Never got angry.
Never.
Yeah, people really like.
Because my intent
accept
was
this
good.
flaw. How is your intent good?
Because
Tell
I'm
me
solving
something.
an issue.
Give me an
Really?
example.
Yeah.
If suppose he says, I'm very upset with this person, इसने ऐसा ऐसा किया, and how dare he do that without me knowing? I'm not going to do this now with him. So I'll meet that person and I'll say, you did all this. This person is upset. Arey, how can he have? I said, see, now you rectify it. Rectify the situation. Don't fight. Don't make it. I don't let the fight get bigger. I try to solve the issue.
So you're not the one who tries to
So
be
you're a
that.
negotiator.
I'm a negotiator.
You are the patch-up.
I'm a diplomat.
Then I'll tell you
Tell me
next
one
time.
relationship
Then I'll
you
tell you what.
negotiated.
When I have a problem with someone, I'll tell you.
That's a
solve
good
the
question.
problem.
Like she's
Yeah, which
asked a
tell
very
me
good
one
question.
friendship that you have
Huge.
mended.
Very big ones.
You have mended.
So I can't
It
even
just
say them
flashed,
on
many flash in front of you.
national
When you ask
television.
that
I can't say
question.
there's such big ones.
But like as you said, like you don't hold on to secrets. Like Has
So
that
tell
led?
Zoom.
Has
I've
that
negotiated
led
other actors' prizes and all, imagine.
to, oh,
Yeah, that I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Negotiate mine also next month.
Yours is already high.
but has that led to sometimes losing on projects because you?
There was that instance I was not bad with.
Oh, sure.
That instance, what happened? You're saying code language?
Code language.
In relation to what you all are making now.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
I was a little helpful in that also.
Yeah.
I spoke both sides. I said-
Unnecessarily you got involved. You were not supposed to.
I was not, because I got a call from,
Okay.
Okay, I don't know this. I'll ask.
you know. But I think I gave a nudge.
She's like,
There-
either you give us the entire
Yeah,
scoop,
exactly.
I can't
or
give it.
you
you
stop
can't
this
give it.
here and let me
not
ask
on
my
national
questions.
television. Not
yeah.
on national
video.
television.
Okay,
like
let's
this.
give the mic back to her.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Coming to you.
She's like,
I'm like,
this is
let-
going
let-
nowhere.
this out.
I'm not getting any
Yeah,
scoop.
exactly.
How was it like when you thought of when you were writing the script or when you were making this in your head that this is a story you want? Did you have any characters in your mind apart from these characters, which have been
Characters as in Honey and Bunny or
Yes,
Varun and
Honey
Samantha?
Bunny?
Okay.
Hmm.
Actually, it starts on the blank paper. So right there, it's terrifying. And we had the idea to make this story about Nadia's parents. So it started from there. It was the story about this fearless mother rushing to protect her daughter. It was this father who was desperately trying to get to the mother and daughter because he knew they were in danger. And then from there, charting their backstory, how they were 8 years ago. I think it just flew seamlessly. At the core of it, it is all about family. It's about relationships. It has a lot of heart despite the dhadam dhudum. And the mother-daughter relationship. And then, seamlessly the father and how the father weaves into the narrative is really, really nice. And I think Varun has this great unintentional vulnerability that creeps into his, face at the least expected moment. That's very magical. Samantha has this, tough love. She aced that whole tough love act, which is exactly what I was looking for. So, which you will see in as the show releases.
To both Raj and DK, like we already know, there's an international Citadel which has already taken place. Is there any connection with the Indian version to it, because Nadia, the name itself, connects with Priyanka Chopra in a way?
Well, that's the obvious connection. So this is, in a way, this is the story of Nadia's parents, or like how we would like to put it, like in the initial stages, like when we're pitching it to the Russo brothers and everybody, we're like, would you like to hear the story about James Bond's parents? And Nadia being James Bond in this case, and they were like, yeah, it's a great idea. So it kind of throws light into how this little kid, with her skills and how she's been trained and honed initially by her mother and then later by her father, how she grew up to become that character eventually. But it's really the story of the parents who, were not meant to be together. Maybe they were meant to be together. They had the child, and it goes on from there. So yeah, I mean, that's a great connection. Other than that, I mean, it still has the agencies from the mothership show, the Citadel, and the good agency and the bad agency and all these things. And so that's part of the universe. That's how we are part of the universe.
Varun, were you trying to break the image, what you had over the years? Maybe, started off with romantic, then did comedy movies, then there were a side of you which we saw in Badlapur or even October, for that matter, to coming to something like this, which is action oriented. Are you trying to break the image, or, are you trying to?
No, I think it was a long time coming. I have wanted to do this since since I started, probably. I've been wanting to do action since I started. But for some reason, my face didn't support it. I looked too much like a chocolate boy, or however people perceived me. So it was not, I was always told that you're too young, you're too young, you're too young, you're too young, you're too young. By my brother also, who's my harshest critic and, fan as well, for that matter. But so it really stuck with me that, so when do I pull this trigger, And I think in the lockdown, everything came to a pause. We all had so much time to think. And I just started feeling now or never, you know. And I said, I only have to get things moving. I have to make calls. And I'm just so happy I called DK that night and we spoke. Because we really didn't know each other otherwise.
As usual, has a great knack of getting information from people.
I got all the information in one call.
So I told him all about it.
We saw his excitement on some of the teasers and promos he had shot for the brand actually, and we could see, like, you know, he has something hidden in him, but he's trying to control, to reveal it to the people.
No, I am trying to control. You're very right about that. I've been lucky enough to see the series. I've seen like episodes. I've also dubbed it in English. We all have. So I'm very excited about this. Ishita, who's been my manager for like all 12 years. So she and me are the only two people who went into this room and we saw everything, and we both were so excited, like seeing everything. And she was like, "Man, this is so cool, Varun." It's just like that's the. It's just very cool. It's a very, very cool series. And then obviously there are many other things which are going on and all of it. But I'm quite optimistic about it. And now it's up to the audience how they like it and what they feel about it. And hopefully we can take this universe to even bigger heights then.
In fact, do you feel now Aditya Chopra would be more, you know?
No, I meant honestly when I spoke about, leave me, I know. What I meant, like, it was like I had a first time conversation with Adi sir about action. And I got to know that how much money does it take to make something at that scale, you know. And that's not just some knowledge that people are going to throw around. So I really stuck on to what he said in terms of the number. And it does take money. It does take money. And in our case over here, we were putting everything into the series. So everything has gone into the making only of it.
But he also recently confessed that, you know, South directors are more keen to get you into action oriented.
I think they're making more action films over there in that sense. And it's not only about action. I think action is always backed with emotion. Like Honey Bunny has such a strong emotional core to it. And for me, that's the attractive part of it. The love story that Sam and me have, the aspect with our daughter, all those emotions bring it alive. And honestly, I don't know if I should call Raj DK only South Indian directors. They're more like pan-world directors because they've spent so much time in America. Yeah, they had. Yeah, but you all have spent a lot of time in pan-world directors, I would call you all, because you all have been here in America.
We are from the state of Andhra, so
yeah.
And
then you all travel to America.
Yeah, we are Telugu people though, but yes, obviously we are not Telugu directors per se.
USA.
It's an amalgamation of everything.
It's an amalgamation of all the experiences. Yeah.
Samantha, the question to you is that in case, if given a chance and if it extends, and I'm sure it would be, if you had to do a face-off kind of an action sequence with any actress, you know, for a show like this, who would it be and why?
As in currently, I think that Disha does really cool stuff. Like, she's incredible. I keep messaging her all the time. I keep watching her Instagram videos. She's amazing, and I'm just waiting for her to do like a full-blown action film. I think she'll be amazing. So yeah, that would be something. And we have the same action, the trainer, and he keeps showing me incredible stuff that she does. She's truly something. So I wish she does something really cool soon.
Yeah. And lastly, before I let you go, a very small segment I'm going to play, which is about the codes. So I'm give you codes about movies, and you have to guess the movie. There are 7 codes, and you have to give the name to the movie. So the very first one is mobile phone chats and calls get leaked or are leaked.
Leaked?
Yeah. Leads to troublesome in a lot of marriages.
Calls get leaked.
Khel Khel mein.
Right.
Oh,
Khel mein.
Yeah, this is right.
Yeah.
How?
Love with the ghost.
Stree?
He's
That's
guessing
all.
all.
With a ghost.
It's very simple.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like, he's very good
She's
at
on this thing.
But
The
person
idea
falls in
over
love,
the friends are saying.
Yeah.
You couldn't get your own.
No, but
It's not love, right? Okay.
Yeah.
falls off the terrace during an office party.
October.
What is it? Falls off the terrace during an
3
office
out of
party.
3.
3 out of 3.
October.
So
October.
quick.
Pregnant with 2 different men.
What is that? This
bad
I
news.
know. Yeah. Oh,
Bad
wow.
Bad news that I
Bad
know.
Bad news.
Oh, wow. You got one. This I knew too.
Mother kills daughter's rapist.
Mom.
Ah.
Okay, last
yeah.
2. I think I'm given very simple ones.
He just won everything anyways.
Huh. He knows everything.
Basically, if you're doing a movie quiz, you should take Varun out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then you'll
actually,
actually have some fun.
Have some.
Okay, last two. Man takes back a mute girl across borders.
Bajrangi Bhaijaan.
Bajrangi
Bhaijaan.
Bhaijaan. This one
Yeah.
I know.
Lovely chatting with all
Why
of you.
did we
Thank
get
you so
that?
much for your lovely time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And all the very best.